Sometimes in life, you just need to do it your damn self. What's up, my beautiful people? Welcome to my DIY in Life channel. Wow, I haven't said that in a long time. Alright, so welcome back. Thank you so much for clicking on my video today. I hope you guys are having an awesome, beautiful day. Today's video is going to be another cooking one. It is actually my 7th cooking video, I do believe. If you guys want to see my other cooking videos, I do have a playlist called Cooking with Lacey, so go check that out. Today I made some white chicken enchiladas and oh, they came out so delicious. You guys gotta try. The only thing that I did not have, and I usually use it, is the green chilies that come in the can. I looked at 3 different stores and I could not find it, but I didn't use it and they still came out really, really good. So go and make some white chicken enchiladas tonight. They were easy, they were simple. You just stick them in the oven and make like rice or something on the side and you got yourself a really good dinner. So I hope you guys enjoy this video today. And again, I didn't use the green chilies, and I also used chicken legs, which I don't suggest, use thighs or the breast. So anyways, I hope you like it, and as always, like, comment, and subscribe, help this girl out, and I love you all. So enjoy this cooking video. Alrighty, you beautiful viewers, so all you need here is your cheese, your onions, your sour cream, tortillas, chicken, and a can of cream of chicken. I am going to mention again that I did forget the green chilies, which is used in this recipe, and I highly suggest you using it. It comes out great. Anyways, again, I did use these chicken legs, which I only had at the time, so if you go and want to make this, I would use thighs or the breast. But yeah, that is everything. I already chopped up onions. I didn't use that much. If it was just me and not the kids eating it, I would use a lot more onions, but that's it. And then your cream of chicken and your tortillas. So that's it, everybody. So now I'm just gonna season my water for my chicken, and I'm just using onion powder right there. I put some butter in it. Who doesn't like butter, right? So I put butter in first, and then I put some onion powder, and then now the secret ingredient, taco seasoning. Yes, pour a whole packet of taco seasoning in. I didn't have a whole packet, but it was still enough, and the chicken comes out delicious if you do this. So that's all you need, and then a little bit of salt and pepper. But that's all I used. And then I am actually going to be using some minced garlic. And I just throw a good little spoonful in there as well. And oh, it makes the chicken come out so tasty. So definitely try the garlic, you guys. Okay, so after you season your water for your chicken, you just bring it to a boil and throw your chicken in, and that's about it. And let your chicken cook. I let my chicken cook for, I'm pretty sure I set the timer for 20 minutes, but it needed longer. So I ended up cooking it for about 35-40 minutes. If you have thighs or breast, it probably will take longer. So also just depends on how much chicken you're cooking. But yeah, so I just threw in the chicken, and that is what I'm doing here. And oh, you guys, the seasoning and the water really made the chicken taste so good. So I'm just gonna put in the rest of my chicken and let it cook, and then I'm going to start on my onions, and then once the chicken is finished cooking, all you do is you take it off the bone. Well, I'm gonna take it off the bone because I have chicken legs, so I just took it off the bones. I did take, oh goodness, sorry. I took all the skin off as well. You don't want that in your enchiladas. That would just be gross. So after the chicken's done, all I did was shredded it up, you guys. So it's almost done. Oh yeah, one more thing. I totally forgot. Do not forget cream cheese. Cream cheese is one of the most important ingredients in this recipe. And there's my chicken, and it's all done and shredded. And now I'm going to saute my onions, but do not forget the cream cheese, okay? And then also I'm going to be cooking some rice on the side. So I'm just gonna start the onions right now. I do throw a little bit of butter in at first, and then I just let the onions saute up a little bit, and then I throw in about a spoonful of garlic. Alright everyone, time for a little music and watch some onions cook. So enjoy. Oh, there's the garlic I will be using again. It's minced garlic, so you can use fresh if you like, but I had the minced and that's what I used at the time. Okay, everyone, so the onions and garlic are just about done. I did want to mention real quick that when you do get your green chilies, you cook some with the onions, and then you will be putting the rest in with the sauce. So they are now all done. All I did was just pour it into my shredded chicken, and then again, don't forget your cream cheese. I'm just going to start off with half and see how that does. I might end up actually using the whole thing, but like I said, I'm just going to use half, stir it up, and see how it looks. And like I said, I might end up using the whole thing. Also, after you put your cream cheese, make sure, this is the second ingredient you make sure you have, is your cumin. If you don't have it, your enchiladas will not come out like they're supposed to. Make sure you have that seasoning. It puts everything together, and with the green chilies. But unfortunately, I didn't have the green chilies, but good thing I did have cumin, so that brings it all together. And then just salt and pepper, and that is everything for the stuffing of the tortilla. So I'm just gonna stir it up and see how that looks. And I did end up using the full cream cheese just because the consistency, I wanted it like this, and it came out perfect. So make sure you use some cream cheese and your cumin. Do not forget your cumin, guys. Alright, so now time to start folding my enchiladas. Oh, so tasty! Alright, everyone, now, so I did end up getting the super large size tortillas. And then, just like I said, I used the Mexican blend. You could use whatever cheese you like. The Mexican blend just melts very well and tastes good, I think. But what I was saying about the tortillas, I did get them a little too big. I should have went with the smaller size because I ended up having to cut it in half, which you will see. I will show you guys. But just when you get your tortillas, depending also on how big I guess you want your enchiladas, but I thought they were a little too long for my pan, so just make sure you get the right size. And then you just put in your chicken spreading, and make sure you put it to the very ends on each side of your tortilla. That way you have chicken in every part of your tortilla. So just make sure you guys put it to the very end. Just a little tip that the person that showed me. So also, do not forget to put a little bit of cheese inside. We will end up throwing cheese on top, but I just put a little bit inside. Who doesn't like cheese? I think there's never enough cheese. But just put as much as you like, or you don't even have to put any at all, because like I said, I do put them on top. I put the cheese on top. And then this is when I cut it, and I'm just putting it inside of my pan. I did use what I have down on my pan. It's just this silicone pad my mom bought me, and I absolutely love it. Nothing sticks to it. But that is it, everyone. Once you roll all your tortillas up, put them in your pan. It is now time to make your sauce. Oh, and I did set my oven to 350 or 375, so let it preheat. That's what I did there. And now it is time to start my sauce. So you take your cream of chicken and some sour cream, and that is it. And I am going to do one little special thing I showed you. So the water that I cooked the chicken in, the broth, I saved that, and instead of using regular water or milk, I'm going to be using the chicken broth. And oh yes, it came out so perfect. I'm not going to be using a full can of the broth because I don't want the sauce to be too thin. So I just pour in a little bit at a time. And then mix it around just to see the consistency and make sure that I have enough. And then you put in your sour cream, and that's about it. You could always end up putting more sour cream or another can of cream of chicken if you don't think it's enough or you don't think it's creamier. Just keep adding some more water or milk. But that is all I did here, you guys, is just made this sauce, and it comes out good. So I am just about to put in my sour cream right here. And also do not forget your cumin seasoning inside the sauce. Again, if you don't put your cumin, I think I'm saying it right. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Cumin, your cumin seasoning, if you don't put it in the sauce, it will not come out right. I mean, it will taste a little funny. So right here, I'm adding a little more of the chicken broth just because I wanted it to be a little more thinner, not too thin, you know, a good consistency. So that's it for the sauce, you guys. Just make sure you season it well with salt and pepper. And again, do not forget your cumin seasoning, okay? That is very important. So that's all for the sauce, and then when I get done, I will pour it over and put some cheese on top, and that is it for those delicious babies. Oh, yes. Here comes a little more chicken broth. I thought I was done, but I want a little more thinner, but that's it. So again, depending on how thin you want your sauce, just keep, you know, adding a little bit at a time, so that helps. Don't just put a whole bunch at once, then your sauce won't come out right. So what I do is I just put a little bit at a time, and look at that. Absolutely perfect. I get it to about that consistency. So if yours looks like that, then you are on the right track, everyone. And again, I'm going to mention it again and again because do not forget it. It is very important. Your cumin seasoning. Also, I do not measure. I really love this seasoning, so you can measure if you don't want it that strong. But I put in quite a bit. Again, I didn't measure, but make sure you put in the correct amount to your taste. Just, you know, go along with tasting it, and don't always season it and not taste it. You know, that is another little quick tip, if of course if you don't know, which you probably do if you cook. So anyways, that is it, everyone. A delicious white enchilada sauce. Oh yes, baby. And it came out perfect. Just the perfect consistency, though. That is what you are looking for. So you are on the right track if it looks like that. And now time to pour over those bad boys. Look at that. Oh yes. And again, you could put as much sauce on it as you want. I think I used the whole thing, you know, just cover all those bad boys. Be like, what, there's tortillas under there? So once you pour all your sauce over, you just add some cheese, everyone, and put that baby in your oven and let her cook. I do want to mention real quick, so this recipe actually came from my brother-in-law's mom, Angela, and she is really amazing at it. And I'm sorry, Angela, if you're watching this. I know I probably don't make it like you do. Well, I know I don't, because it never tastes like yours, because yours are absolutely amazing, but I do try to come close to the recipe as close as I can, and it still comes out really good. So I wanted to thank you, Angela, for showing me this recipe. It is so good, and my family freaking loves it. So, and it makes a lot. And you know what? I don't usually like leftovers. There's, you know, only a few food items that taste good, but these enchiladas are the best leftovers ever. I love them. Alright, so now once you think you have enough cheese, you stare at it and admire the beautiness, and you put that baby in your preheated oven at 375. Again, I cooked this, I think I started the timer at just 20 minutes, but I ended up cooking it about 35 minutes, and then the last about 5 or 10 minutes I put it on boil, and it came out delicious. Look at that, you guys. It is all done, all crispy and nice and cheesy. And then there is my rice that I cooked on the side, which I highly recommend with these white chicken enchiladas. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and it comes out so delicious. Devin and the kids absolutely loved it. So this is the final result, and I hope you enjoyed my cooking video. Love you all. Thank you for watching, and as always, I'll catch y'all on my next video. You and I till the end.